sent y'all link. Send it
Are you coming?
Yes, we're parking.
Okay. Right. Parking.
Wow, this pig bug. I'm eating stuff. The pig bug is
So we
here.
don't have that in the book.
This is one
We
pig bug.
don't have this anywhere in the Bible.
Bug.
Okay.
Sending everybody to follow along. So let's go to chapter.
Saw you?
Let's go to chapter. We'll have to jump around. We'll start with chapter. So this book, Solomon.
Come in.
I ride with my fiber. Auntie Fana. Auntie Fana.
Cooper.
Talking about
Oh, sorry. That's a cough.
all right, so this book of Solomon, I was listening to it. Driving to and from Louisiana, listening to Solomon. My favorite chapter so far, chapter 7. But we'll look into them. We'll look into them. I think the Crisis of Progress is included.
This will be the last one.
Last one was the last one. Maybe we will revisit it some other time. I've learned a lot. So we'll get chapter 1. I want to look at
When chapter 1.
Go ahead and start reading. Verse 1.
Love justice, you that are the judge of faith. And of the Lord and goodness and seek him in he finds I am what he is found by them that tempt him not, and he showed himself to them that have faith in him. For receiving perverse thoughts separate from God and his power, where when it is tried, and we wise.
So, there's a word justice.
Justice,
Too, right? Justice, what does that mean in your Bible? No justice.
Means like, you need to get, like, you need to be done. So it needs to be done to you, right?
Well, that's the difference between equity and equality.
That's what it is. Justice, love, equity.
So, justice is absolutely is what's right. It's what's right. Justice, do right by someone. You can't have equality in justice. You gotta choose one. Because equality will tell you that a widow is just the same as a man. Bachelor. You treat a bachelor the same way you treat a widow.
yeah.
You'll never have justice. So people are calling for equality and they're calling for justice. That is a oxymoron. Never work. Never happen. Either you'll have equality, which is foolishness, or you have justice. You treat a king the same way you treat someone that's not a king.
Yes.
Why would you treat a king the same way you treat someone that's not a king?
Because he's not.
You gotta make decisions that you don't have to make.
So equality would make a king a peasant, and a peasant a king. That's equality. Whereas justice, not seeing the person as not respecting the person as a king, not respecting the person as a peasant. Just do what is right. That's justice. Equality would have you not be a king. You know, you work for it or you earn it or you deserve it. It says to love justice. You that are judges of the earth, think of the Lord in goodness and seek him in simplicity of heart. I want y'all to understand these are key words. Stuff like justice, simplicity, words like seek. There's no way that you can ever study the scriptures if you don't have a very, very firm grasp of these kind of words. Because you'll just be reading, love justice, that you that are judges of the earth. I'm not a judge. That's the first thing you'll say. I'm not a judge of the earth. And you keep reading, you'll say, it says, think of the Lord's goodness. I do. I think of the Lord's goodness. And then seek him in simplicity of heart. Okay, and then you just keep going. You're not able to digest any of that if you don't understand the words like seek and justice. You don't understand judge. You don't understand goodness. And if you don't understand simplicity. So simplicity of heart is to say, when you approach God, when you seek God, don't be doing it to try to test him. Well, if you are God, then why don't you do this? He won't reveal anything to you. If you go with simplicity of heart, like I said, I've heard of this God. I only wish to know more about you. Simplicity of heart. I trust anything you tell me. Simplicity of heart. You do that, you get far with God. Look at verse 2. It says, "For he is found by them that tempt him not, and showeth himself to them that have faith in him." Exactly what I just expressed. Some people are, what kind of waste of time is that? You're mad at the very God who gives you breath. Your very next breath is on him. You're mad. You're using your strength to be mad at the one that sustains you. What a waste of time. People being mad at God as if God makes any mistakes. He always does what's right. So it says that he's a just God because he always does what's right. You better find somebody else to be mad at. For verse 3, for perverse thoughts separate from God, and his power, when it is tried, reproves the unwise. So as soon as you try to test him, that's when his power is activated against you. That's how it works. All right, cool. Read 4 through. Chapter 1, verse 4. Read verse 4 through.
5.
What
That's what he said.
4 through 6.
For wisdom will not enter into malicious soul, nor dwell in a body subject to sin. For the Holy Spirit of discipline will flee from the deceitful and will withdraw himself from thoughts that are without understanding, and he shall not abide. And when iniquity cometh in. For the spirit of wisdom is benevolent.
Thanks, Mom. But I think we're trying to.
And will not quit the evil speaker from his lips. For God is witness to of his reign, and he is a true searcher of his heart and a hearer of his tongue.
Cool. So, malicious soul. See, you gotta know those words. Verse 3 says, verse 4 says, for wisdom will not enter into a malicious soul. Malice. If you have malice in your heart, if you have evil will, even evil intentions, wisdom will not enter. I want to show you why so many people seem foolish. I was asking, why is it that people don't want to learn wisdom? Why is it that if I'm speaking twice a week, as much as I can, why are people not? Why don't people want it? People that know about it, they don't want it. To them, to them, they can afford to miss it, even though they know they get the notification. And sometimes people are busy. I get that. They get the notification and then they just keep going on. And my question was why? Why do people? And she was trying to help me understand. Maybe you should market it better.
Yes.
That doesn't answer my question. It's not that. You know what marketing is for? Marketing is saying, here's this thing for sale. If I market these, I'm saying, I just want y'all to know these are for sale, actually. Did you hear that this is for sale? Oh, I wanted you to know that. I wanted to bring awareness that this is for sale. That's what marketing is. Promoting is to remind.
Yeah, promotion.
Y'all reminded that these are here, kids, to do that. But if they're already aware, the notification notifies them. Not saying that I'm against promoting or marketing. I'm actually not. But what I'm saying is it doesn't answer my question as why people don't run towards knowledge. It's hard for me to understand that. Are they already satisfied? Because if they're content, then that answers my question. If someone says, "Oh, they're just content with their life," this also answers my question that if they have malicious hearts, they don't want to hear that.
Body subject to sin.
Bodies are subject to sins. If they're deceitful, some people are going about life and being deceitful because in their minds that's the best way to get along. Like that's their best way to get the results that they're looking for. So if you know deceitful people, if you know people that have malicious hearts, you know people that are content, not gonna be looking for this stuff. And we'll draw without understanding. So also people that have no understanding. You need a bit of wisdom to ask for wisdom. Imagine having no wisdom at all. Would you ask for wisdom? Would you seek wisdom? If you already have no wisdom, you already have no understanding. What would spark and say, I think I need more wisdom? What?
Are you talking about me?
You're here, aren't you? Your name actually means wisdom.
And you seek wisdom.
Yeah,
Part of knowledge.
I don't know where that's at.
That's both of his names?
That's his name. Part of wisdom. Part of knowledge, I mean.
That's
His
the
name in Hebrew
Okay, but he
is,
has a Hebrew name
yeah,
that means
his Dada means wisdom. It's the same as Dara, and I didn't even know that name is the same name.
so he has
I'm not doing the name. I know it's that.
so he has two names.
Part of knowledge
He's
and
the smartest out of all.
It's just kind of
What does my other name mean, Mom? No,
Sign somewhere,
only
something.
Had it not been for a chemical issue, physical issue,
That's not stronger than the word of God.
no, it's not. Within it, he still has wisdom. He has wisdom.
Yes, actually, me out. What about my Nigerian name?
I'm gonna look it up.
What about what that?
My Nigerian name.
That is your
What's
name.
your
No,
Nigerian
entire name is
What's
a
her name?
Nigerian name. What are you talking about?
So, what is
You
it?
keep behaving like you're an Akada.
What is it, Mom?
I wanted to see what
Yeah,
you say.
become new and transform.
I'm learning. I know what that means.
No.
You know what Akada means?
Yes,
Yes.
'cause you said it to the. Okay, so it means become new or transform. So
it's
God
like-
has made me new, like you said. Or
Mom,
God
it's
has
like with a
transformed
O.
you.
It starts with an O.
All, your
That's
entire name is
stop.
Nigerian, but he's talking about the name that you gave.
When you said that, yeah,
I'm gonna say, Damien.
God is faithful.
All of it. You have God all throughout your name.
So for the spirit of wisdom is benevolent. Another word. What does benevolent mean? Benevolence.
To give, to show kindness.
Kindness.
Yes, to give with love.
No, there's two words that people use interchangeably never let them use it. Anyone ever calls me nice, we're gonna have opposition right there.
You're nice.
I'm gonna have opposition if you want to fight. Because I'm not nice. You're nice. I'm not nice. Sweet. That's another one. Sweet, nice. Oh, I'm not that. Oh man.
And that was the quality of being well, being kindness.
I'm a man. A man should never be nice.
I'm nice.
You should never be nice.
You
I'm
know,
not nice.
and kind.
Kind is not
Pleasant,
the same thing.
agreeable, satisfactory, fine, or subtle.
What was that? Nice, right? Okay, agreeable. That's not me. I'm not agreeable. I'm not gonna go to someone and they say, "Wow, it is so pleasant to be in your presence." It's not. Hard to do it. I know that.
But it is nice to be in your place.
It's not very
I
pleasant.
just don't really know what to say. Like this girl who sang that bitch.
You know that.
So, but you are nice.
I'm not nice.
I remember you doing nice things.
I show kindness. Which is good. It's very important for men to understand the difference. When you're nice, you're trying to get something. Like every single time, I guarantee you.
No,
Yes, you are always trying to get something from somebody every time you're nice.
no.
Either you want them to give you a compliment. I'm telling you that.
Diane, you should be listening to this.
Either you want them to give you a compliment, and as soon as they say the compliment, this is you.
No,
Yes, you try to see if everyone heard that they said this nice thing about you.
no.
Like this is what Diane does. So she knows something's gonna be happening or whatever. She'll start being super, 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 super nice. Oh, mommy, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up. I'll clean all this up, mommy. Mommy, is there anything else you want me to do, mommy? Oh, like, okay, I see you. And then everything's done. She's like, so, mommy, can I have some candy for sale? No. Well, why? Because I did all that stuff for you. You're not being nice to me, but I was being nice to you. Like, is this a joke? What are you talking about?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Niceness is that. And so I don't accept niceness from people either.
You know what the origin of nice is?
I don't.
It comes from the Latin word necessire, N-E-S-C-I-R-E, which is N-E-S-C-I-R-E, which means not know, which went to a newer version of Latin, which is nescius, N-E-S-C-I-U-S, which means ignorant. The Old French, nice, which means stupid.
Ah,
It sounds like necessity.
Or Nietzsche, but yeah, so in the sense, stupid, from the Middle English words.
So how come France has the place called nice?
They have a place called Nietzsche. But still, doesn't stop it from being stupid.
Listen to me. I'm telling you.
And then it says from Old French, from Latin, yeah, ignorant from, okay. Other early senses included coy, reserved, giving rise to fastidious, scrupulous. This led both to the sense fine, subtle, regarded by some as the correct sense and the main correct sense, current sense. So basically, you're being subtle, but you're scrupulous.
Listen, this is why we do this. Because
Late 13th century, foolish, ignorant, frivolous, senseless, from Old French, close careless, clumsy, weak, poor, needy, simple, stupid, silly, foolish, goes on and on.
all right, I don't think any of those things are what y'all would like to be called. So I'm always gonna take offense to someone calling me nice. I don't want to be nice. I don't want to appear to be nice. And if somebody's nice, they're not being their true self. That is not a personality trait. That is ignorance. And more than likely, you are trying to get something. It may not even be that you're trying to get something bad. You may have self-esteem issues, and so you just want people to like you. So you just trying to give off this nice vibe. I'm a man. I don't need people to like me. And those who are women, it's not that you need people to like you. I know women need attention. But you It's cool in different degrees. Flowers need attention, so but the feminine needing attention is no wrong with it. I want y'all to understand that. There's nothing wrong with feminine needing attention. You have to have attention. Be cared for. All those things. So some. I know ladies who hate to be compared to other ladies. Enjoy being a lady. Okay. That's a masculine trait. Of course, a man doesn't want to be compared to a woman.
Hard when people gentrify it, take the prettiest meanings of that.
Absolutely. If they're going to use nice and they say be nice, isn't that a command in places like, yeah, stop, whatever you do, stop that. Yeah, stop it. It's y'all. Isn't that one of the commands in this nation that we live in? What they tell you what? They also tell you obey. That's a new command. Obey. Put it on shirts. It's a command of this nation. Obey. Stop there. To be completely obedient to just whatever. Doesn't say obey God. It says obey. If they can convey the message to you to be nice, then that is telling you to be foolish. It's telling you in school. In school, I was absolutely. In school, I was one of the people who would raise my hand and say, I think it should be like this. And all the other students would look at me. Because I'm challenging something. Not rudely, but I did raise my hand. I didn't wait until the teacher called me. I said what I need to say. And it wasn't nice. I was challenging this thing that everybody should be accepting. See to it that nobody that you know remains in that state as much as we can. God.
And I love being nice.
It has done nothing for you. It has done nothing for you. If you hold the door open for someone, right, and they just park, is that foolish? That's foolish. What are you doing? When they're walking and you make them run. They're on their own time. They run. They say thank you. They say thank you to you, then what do you do? What do you do?
I said, you walk on. Then I walk away.
You traded that. You traded that and for that feeling that you got. That's foolish. Let them open the door. Now let's say a lady's coming and
I do it for ladies and men.
let's say a lady's coming. Give me a second. Because I don't believe in chivalry. That's me. That's me. But let's just say a lady's coming and she has things in her hand. She has small hands. She has small hands. She has things in her hand. You see her and you open the door. Oh, please. And she goes through. Is that foolish?
Yes.
Is that the same?
Saying that because you're even right now you're doing that on purpose, which means
It is
it's
foolish.
What? Okay, tell me. Like how? What makes that foolish? Tell me what makes that foolish. Tell me.
Because he said it was foolish about helping
Oh, so you're maintaining.
So he really is.
It's not foolish. That's why it says to love justice, because you need to know the difference. You need to be able to look at a situation and say, you see the person coming and they could use some help from you. But then you're like, oh yeah, so it's not to be nice. So you
Yes, I would do that.
judge every matter.
They're close by. They're far away and you're sitting there waiting for them.
Yes. I wait for them to come in.
What about greetings?
I say, hello, man. How you doing?
It's good to greet. Because if you only greet the people that you like, what have you done? Remember Christ said,
Yeah.
These days at the corner of the house, and everybody that passes. I said, you don't know this. I know them. He doesn't know them. He greets everybody that passes
that's not what I
by
mean.
that street.
Salutation. Someone that this is something that we as a people very much need to work on. If I see someone, especially of my nation, they're the same as me. They come from the same place. And they would rather keep their mouth like this. Just walk as if there's not another person right there. I always say, I speak to them. This is very important. Because if I don't speak to them, I'll be convinced to kill them. We're programmed like that. That we're in competition with one another. So I don't want to, if I see you doing well, I really don't want to see you doing well because I don't like you. I don't know you. I don't have favor for you. I don't care about you. When you put masks on, can you see somebody smile?
Yes.
But you can see their
You
eyes.
can see their eyes.
And
But
the
they
cheeks.
could be going like,
Somebody is smiling.
That's a big smile.
But they
But
can
I'm
be
talking
gone
about
like
the
this.
regular. I'm talking about the regular. Just
I
Your
see
cheeks.
your eyes.
I see
It's
it.
their shoes.
I see it on your cheeks.
I see it in
Are
your.
y'all looking or not?
I
Somebody
am.
has, when you're walking through a crowd and everybody's wearing a mask, are y'all looking at their eyes to see the
yes,
ones that are doing
because
this?
that's
That's the only thing that's
we've
available.
adapted. It's called adapting.
Is that how you look?
I don't. I don't. There's a barrier. I don't like it. I don't wear a mask. I'm not telling anyone to not wear a mask or to wear a mask. What I'm saying is how easy it is to absolutely dehumanize another person because of exterior things. If someone is frowning, they don't look very friendly, right?
I'm always fine.
Maybe I'll skip this person. I was saying hi to people, but this person doesn't look very friendly, so maybe I'll skip this person. Exterior things. So greetings has nothing to do with you being nice, but he who wants friends must himself be friendly. That's what it says. All right, so I just want us to know these different words because it helps us get some understanding. All right. For the spirit of wisdom is benevolent, so that's kindness and it's not niceness. And will not acquit the evil speaker from his lips, for God is witness of his reins. He is a true searcher of his heart and a hearer of his tongue. God can hear everything. For the spirit of the Lord hath filled the whole world, and that which contains all things hath knowledge of the voice. I wanted to share the reason why God knows our very thought is because in him and through him and by him we have our what?
Being.
Our being. So God is literally in every particle in the entire world. Just know that. This is the reason why nothing can be hid from God. It's not just because he's all-knowing, but he's also all-present. That's what omnipresent means. And it's not because of his spirit is everywhere. It's because literally everything that is made came from the Creator. And if everything came from the Creator, how smart would it be? You know, he's all the alone wise God to put himself in everything. Can't be hidden. Nothing can be hidden. Literally, physically, spiritually, nothing can be hidden. And so we see right here, what we just read in the original Solomon, it says, for the Spirit of the Lord hath filled the whole world. And that containeth all things hath knowledge of the voice. He's everywhere. Therefore, let me read 8. Oh, we read from 4 to 6. Let me read 7. I'll read a few verses. Verse 8, therefore he that speaketh unjust things cannot be hid, neither shall the chastising judgment pass him by. For inquisition shall be made into the thoughts of the ungodly, and the hearing of his word shall come to God, to be chastising, to the chastising of his iniquities. I started being a lot more careful with the things that I said. I don't have it all the way down though. Some things are still some odd words that I say, still some things that I get corrected from. And I thank God. What does chastising mean? Chastising.
Beat.
That's pretty good. How do you know that?
Because he gets it a lot.
Take him to that wisdom that's
I
high.
don't know where I think you know that.
The root word is chase.
It is correction, but to chastise someone is to beat. Chastening of the Lord that's punishment. So some people in the media would say, well, I was being chastised, being flogged by the media or whatever the case may be, but I still want to know how you do that.
He lives in a
Because
British English household.
Okay, then what does knickers mean?
sin.
See? So you can't use that. What does knickers? What does that mean?
Nika, not like what is reality. Say Nika.
You just gave him an answer.
Oh, sure.
And that's why you have, what is it, the New Jersey?
New York Knickerbockers.
Huh?
Knickerbockers.
Those are
Shorts.
How'd you know that? How'd you know Knickerbockers were short? You know, knickers were short.
My wife said it to me
Because-
once.
well, that used to be y'all's generation slang. Knickerbockers.
Never.
Girls used to
What
wear
do you think?
knickerbockers.
When do you think I was born?
I'm telling you.
So they choose
I used to hear that word when
you.
I was a little girl. I used to hear like other people be like, and they had it in songs.
Those knickerbockers that they were talking about though, they came halfway down your ankle.
Well, that's what Knickerbockers are. They have this style.
That's what the English
Goes down here, whatever. Yeah, Knickerbockers.
That was before his
As
generation.
long as they're not
Before
full.
mine too, but the older people of our, when we were that age.
I didn't hear people call them Knickerbockers.
That's
I
what
remember
the
I had that
female.
word.
They used to
I
put it
knew.
in songs in the 90s.
I mean, I knew that, but it wasn't a slang. You know, that's real.
They're like culottes.
Oh, pull-ups. Okay. I like pull-ups. People don't, when I tell them pull-ups, they don't know what I'm talking about.
I didn't know that was cool.
Culottes.
Victoria's time, they were wearing skirts.
But those are skirt shorts, not necessarily.
She's trying to talk about my
You're like the same generation.
I know.
You're 2 years older.
That's more than that.
It's 2 years. No, it's not.
closer to 3, but we had this discussion last night with Adanya. She's 4 years old and her friend's 4 years old. And Victoria's trying to tell her that she's older than her friend. She said, how? Both 4. She said, what did you say? Don couldn't get it. Yeah, because you turned 4 first. She said, but we're both 4, and I'm not old.
we was about 25, and then she's like, but how am I older than her now? Because I'm 4, she's 4, so even though I'm turning 5 first, I'm older. And then you can say, it's just like, I mean, I forgot.
It's true.
I was like, how dare you?
Who said that?
This guy.
No, it's
Oh,
true.
you did?
It's true because you'll never agree that you're a dollar on the same day. Why? What is the reason? That's because I was able to share the reason with the time. Because Uncle Doc is
April, you're in May.
same year,
Closer.
but
No, she's in December.
That's what I'm saying, December, she's closer to it being a full year older than it is a year. The same year.
right, but they were born in
At the same
1983.
age.
They were born in 1983.
A year older.
Am I 38?
Yeah, born in 1983.
Yeah, so the same year,
The last day of it.
but
Yeah,
God,
why she decided to stay till the last day. Nobody made her stay till the last day.
same
But
year,
that's why I made it to the next day.
same year, but God is 8 months older. I said 7 months, and she said,
That was the problem.
I said, I was just throwing out, I was knocking out through the county. Probably should say, 8.5.
I thought about it. I knew we were both trying to go back to sleep. This was around 3 in the morning, by the way. Or no, before that.
That's Daniel's rationale.
Yeah.
David is 2 years older than him.
So she finally got it. Diane, you understand? Diane, give me your phone.
Why are you sending a group text messages? You just got yourself in trouble. Why would you send this?
I just asked you a question. People to ask you. That means you're not paying attention. That's the problem.
I don't want to sleep at my night. It's boring.
It's boring. Yeah, because you're not listening, that's why it's boring. You need to start
I'm
everything.
not listening because I don't feel sleep.
But here I am talking about you. You were the subject. I was talking about you. Is that boring too? When I talk about you? That was boring? You wouldn't know because you weren't listening.
I don't want to sleep. It's too boring. I'm forget.
No, it's not. You're right.
Mommy.
You know what else? It's not fun for adults either. It's good for you. Just like you don't like healthy food. Doesn't matter.
No, Mom, I can't find any slips.
Six.
Mommy.
She's satisfied. Aaliyah.
Some sips.
All right, God, read verse 10. Let's see. 10 and 11.
Okay. For the end of jealousy and all things in the tumult therefore, murmuring, which profit is nothing, and refrain your tongue from distraction, for an absurd speech shall not go for naught, and the mouth that believeth the lie killeth the soul. I don't know how to make it.
All right, cool. So talking about murmuring, y'all know what that is? Yeah, but what are you saying when you say that?
Yeah, talking about people complaining.
Okay, good. So complaining is usually negative stuff. Complaining, this little child, she murmurs a lot. Whenever something doesn't go the way, it's not fair. Makes a whole face with it. Murmuring. Complaining. Sometimes on the tongue, sometimes we can do a lot of it. But it's not meant for the person that you're complaining about to necessarily hear. People do it at work all the time. Why are you wasting? Why are you there? Murmuring, you're there at work. Having such a bad time. Why are you there? It's a bad attitude, right? You voice it. You have a bad attitude and you start to voice it. All right. So God hears all of that. Imagine if you were thinking about that before you said what you were about to say. Imagine if your father could hear, not your heavenly father, but if your dad could hear you say, "That's why I wish you were not here." What they heard you say. Okay. So if your father hears you say that, you picture him.
At what age?
I don't remember.
Okay. So, but now recognizing that God hears that. The same way you said it, you heard it just like you said it. First, you saw it in your heart, then you said it out loud. Now, make it think twice. There's times at work and it's raining. Excuse me. It's raining. I'm outside and I'm delivering things for people and they don't care. And I catch myself saying these people. Dude, I catch myself. I don't understand why they're not more considerate people. They just want this. I don't care about you. Get my stuff and make sure you clear it. Because to them, they pay for the delivery. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I pay for the delivery. I don't care about it raining. I don't care about any of this stuff. Just you pay $59. Like that. You enjoy that?
Yes.
I don't get paid $59. They pay $59. So with that $59, I'm your boss. You come to my house, I'm your boss. You get it now? This place, man, it's crazy. But there are times when I do have a bad attitude toward it. So I don't feel like an employee. They treat me like one. I'm not one. I'm actually not an employee. They treat me like one. So, but even that, I can get better at that. It's usually only when it's raining, not when it's hot. I'm fine. But they see me. They're watching as I'm drinking. Yesterday, it was raining. I was had to maneuver the truck down a one-way road. Rachel, you heard me, right? It's a one-way road. very, very big. And if you go in a one-way road with no outlet, how are you supposed to get out of here? Honestly, please, somebody. I look for so much help. I'm looking around and saying, how in the world am I supposed to take this truck where their house is, unload it, and then also get out of here? Because even if I was perfect at backing up, which I'm not, if I was perfect at backing up, there's traffic like this. How am I going to get out of here? What am I going to just back up perfectly and turn like this with no cars coming? I don't understand, and I still don't have an answer. I don't know how they expect it to be done. One time I almost didn't make it home. I didn't know how to back up.
How did you get out?
And I kept telling me, asking me if I knew how to back up in the trailer, and I kept telling them, "Guess we'll find out." On the job training, took me about an hour. But I thank God because I love a challenge. I do. As long as there's a way out, I can live with it. And where there's a will, there's a way. Also, God will not tempt you more than you can
Yeah.
bear without. Because you can't stop there. Because God will tempt you more than you can bear. The true statement is without an escape. There's going to be an escape. Yesterday, I just before I got to that last place, that was my last house. I leave out from somewhere, and I see a light. So there's people going this way and people going this way, right? So out of the shopping center, I see a light, and I said, perfect. I need to go back that way. You can't make a U-turn in those trucks. Unless you're gonna go all the way like this, trying to U-turn. You can't. So I know what I'll do. I'll turn into this shopping center, then I'll turn left, and then I'll be at a light, and then I'll just turn left at the light. Good. Except I'm not familiar with the shopping center. So I drive in, I turn, and you can't go where I wanted to go. Not only now did I go, but I'm also all right, more practice. Time for more practice because now I already turned, so it's not like you're backing straight up and just trying to keep the trailer straight. I'm backing and having to turn perfectly without hitting somebody else's car. Or the trash. So I did it up until I got back to the highway where I turned in. Now there's traffic, and a car now also comes behind me and just stays there because this is where he wanted to go. Doesn't matter. I made a mistake. I didn't want to be here, but this is where they want to be. So I don't know what you're gonna do, sir, but I actually need to go here. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't know why you're still there. Don't you see? You can even hear when you back up. You didn't want to move. The person did not want to move. So now I have to pull up and lose some of my progress. The person comes in. Now I have to back up perfect again. And there was a good Samaritan. I don't know if he's from Samaria or not. But he was watching the whole thing. He arrived on a bicycle, so he's been watching me struggle for a little while. And I saw some post, I think it was Renata, she put it up, said something about, hey, when people are outside when I have to parallel park. Some privacy. So he was watching the whole thing. This is a CDL driver that doesn't know what he's doing. It's obvious. So he gets off his bike, and then he's like, he goes onto the highway, stops people. Now, this is a nice gesture, kind of gesture. Very kind of him. Only except I need to now back up and turn in a good motion and go because they're already honking the horn at him. He doesn't have a vest on. He doesn't look like he. So no pressure. Not back up straight. I have to back up, turn, and then go straight. So what I did was use all the times that I was trying to back up straight, and then return. I just used.
You just backed up straight.
Just made you turn.
Use all the mistakes I made by trying to back up straight, and I was able to turn. This. Wasn't for that. Why would I make it on? The cars don't want to stop. It's Highway 6. That's actually the highway. It's an outlet. Highway 6. They don't want to stop. If the light is green, they want to go where they're going. They don't care. So during those kind of tough times, I murmur at the other people like, y'all are not considerate.
Get off the road. They don't know how to drive. Get off the road.
That would have been you, Mom, saying it. That's how you say it.
You know the ones that show the most compassion? Other truck drivers. They know. Other truck, if another 18-wheeler was coming, he would stop. He would stop. And being so big, he'll make other people stop too. So big. And trucker to trucker. Check out these roads. So when I did go down that one road, my last stop, and I was wondering, I said, I need to get off the phone. It was raining. It was my wife and I told me in February, what? On my anniversary, I said, honeymoon.
Well, I knew you was him.
This is still our honeymoon phase. So we were just talking. We were just talking, and after a while, I just had to. After I just had to get off the phone and try to.
So she was with you the entire time as you were trying to
But you know what? Before it's all said and done,
I was like, just gonna go ahead and
Left
go
his
so you
bed.
can stay.
she didn't call until 4 hours later. See, get out of there. But it's definitely challenging. But I thank God for the opportunity to learn. Because I told myself that I would practice on my off time. It's getting easier though. Now I know the main thing is to just stay on top of it when you're backing up. Stay on top and go back up straight. And if you want to turn, you have to do it with intention. You should be fine. So that's what I'm doing. All right. So, talk about murmuring. God hears all this stuff. Detractors, y'all heard of all my detractors, right? It's like people talking down on the criticize. So preaching that thing. Absolutely. So
profane you.
Right, so be careful of doing those kind of things, hating on people. And then, if I can read 12 through 14. 12 through 14, I'll read.
Seek it not death in the era of your life, neither persevere ye destruction by the work of your hands. For God made not death, neither hath he pleasure in destruction of the living. For he created all things that they might be. He made the nature of the earth for health, and there is no poison of destruction in them, nor kingdom of hell on the earth.
You heard that? There's people that call this place hell on earth. Is it hell on earth?
Yeah.
Give me your phone. Stop the cry.
I tried loud.
But you were being strategic if you call it out.
It says, more king, he said, for he created all things that they might be, and he made the nations of the earth for hell. Also says, and there's no poison of destruction in them, these nations, nor kingdom of hell upon earth. No kingdom of hell upon earth. This is not hell on earth. Only the fool is there. It says, verse 13, it says, for God made not death. That's why he doesn't want to have anything to do with the dead. That is not his. He has nothing to do with the dead. That's why you should not get cuts on yourself for the dead. You should not cut yourself for the dead. You should not get tattoos on yourself for the dead. Yeah, because it's over. It's over. You come into this sin-filled world. Sorrow, that's sorrow. See Lil Nas X.
He's right.
So when you think about, oh man, I gotta raise my children in this place, it's sorrow. But if somebody can graduate from it, if they're righteous.
So when you go to funerals and the pastors say, we're here to celebrate the life of.
They're not celebrating death, they're celebrating the life. But you know how pastors are. Anyhow, if somebody's righteous and they die, even though there's mourning, that person, they're okay. It's fine. It's fine. They are fine. It's much better for them to actually be there than if they would not suffer. If they would still be suffering for another 10 years and they die, then okay, they die. As hard as it is, you can look at it and say, thank you, God, because I'd rather that than something. Morning is good. It's not saying- Oh, really?
Yeah, it wasn't. It was actually fucking. The day he died, he was singing at the top of his voice. He was singing.
That day?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. First of all, he was saying, God have mercy, have mercy, have mercy, have mercy. But that he was singing. He said he didn't understand the words. He didn't understand the words he was speaking. But the only word they understood was glory. Glory. And after he sang, he just closed his eyes and
You think that he saw the angels singing?
so that was a good way to die.
They're always singing.
I always think word, yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
They said glory. That's the only thing they understood. The rest of the word they were saying, they couldn't understand what they were saying. And so they maybe he was speaking heavenly language. They could not understand him except the glory. Glory.
Praise God.
And then after that, and before that, he wasn't talking, but he voice was very loud, he was singing. Everybody.
Yeah, it's time.
Yeah.
It's time to go.
And you know what? He asked his brother came to visit few days before that, to visit him. And he asked the brother, his father is still alive. He said, yeah, he's alive. The man has been dead for a long time. He said, he's alive. He said, you need to get ready for his burial. He said, how do you get ready for somebody that's alive? Get ready for the burial. Did I tell you that he was dead? So he said, okay, I need to go see him this weekend. I must go see him this weekend. That is the weekend. He's going to see his father. So he must have been seeing him.
Understand that the ones that are asleep, they never really die. It's not just, that's not to make you feel good. That God has nothing to
Wasn't
do
that,
with
who was that, the prophet that was brought up, Elisha or Elijah?
Elijah.
And he said, why'd you?
Oh, you talking about Samuel?
Someone.
Yeah, Elijah didn't die. I'm talking about the one who was dead.
Someone.
They brought him back.
Why did you bring me?
Don't,
That was someone.
don't die. Even the people who are not righteous, they go to torment or they wander, whatever the case may be. But what I'm saying is that God is not on the side at all whatsoever of death. And that he's not seeking death for people. He didn't make something and then say, now you die.
He said, I want after
Tolerate you for that long. Yeah, but the wages of sin was death. So he's just been,
Death came
he's just
in
been
through
long
man.
standing.
Death came into the world through what? Disobedience. Because the wages of sin is death. But he didn't create death. He created life. It's only the opposite of life is what? He didn't even create darkness. The opposite of light is. He didn't create hate. These things. Like, you know what I mean by hate, the darkness of hate. God is love. So, I just wanted us to see that. I'll read the last two and we'll be done. For justice is perpetual and immortal. I'm going to say that again. Justice is perpetual and immortal. Now watch what it says next. But the wicked with words and words have called it to them, and esteemed it a friend have fallen away, and made a covenant with it. They're worthy to be a part thereof. All right. So justice is happening around us. It's alive and it's happening all the time. Okay? That's what keeps things in check. But when somebody with wicked deeds does something, all of a sudden it feels like justice is a punishment. You understand? I'll say that again. It says that justice is perpetual, which means what? What's perpetual?
Always.
Continuous, right? It's not going to stop. Perpetual. And then it says that it's immortal. It will never die. Okay. The only reason it has some people have a bad taste in their mouth is because they have called justice into their lives to fix things, and it feels like a punishment. So when I had to go away and be away, it was justice. Whether it felt good or didn't feel good, that had to be there. It was justice. But I called it. I remember. I can go back right now and think upon it and say, wow, I did call it justice. And it's going to happen to anybody. If you call it into your life, no one is going to escape it. It is perpetual. And it's immortal. It will never die. Justice. So even the people that think they're getting away with things or they're doing things and they think they won't see justice, God is not. He already set up justice. It's not going anywhere. And whether it shows up in 2 generations down, you're like, oh no. You gotta wait. Can't get away. All right. So I'm glad I didn't treat women badly.
But you did.
But I didn't.
What was this series called? Or is it a series?
This wisdom. What was it called? The book called Wisdom Songs. What do we call it today?
instruction.
Maybe we can call it that. What do you like better?
Going to a play.
I was never good. Thanks for asking.
And
Thanks for asking that. I was never good. I treated women very well. I was rude and I was intolerant, but treated them good. I think I may have lied to two of them. Vanessa Jenkins and Toy. That's it. All right, let's do it.
Praying for Daniel and his family's recovery.
What's the update with them?
he said he was gonna take his medicine away. I mean, his,
You told him how to take it? Good, thank you.
What's the update? What medicine? What's the medicine?
not medicine, it's just a vitamin.
Vitamin D and C and zinc.
You know that our foods don't have vitamin D in it, very little vitamin C in it. Y'all know that. There's no reason for us to be sick at all. Body heals itself.
Yeah, he needs a lot of vitamin D.
Are they taking the CMOS?
I don't know, I gave it to him yesterday.
All right, let's pray. Father in heaven, thank you so much for your scriptures. Thank you for your word. Thank you for wisdom. Thank you that we are able to find these further knowledge. We ask, God, that you help us meditate on these things. We may grow wiser and enjoy the faith that we have in you. And also that you might be pleased. As we do your will, we continue to ask for you to work on our hearts. The easy things, all everything to you is easy, but just thinking about the health of Daniel and Olivia and their family, asking Father that you'll touch them to say the word, hearts and back up, feel great, give you glory. Father, there's people around the world dealing with the virus, and you were watching, oh God, when it started. You know all the ins and outs of this thing. We just pray that you have mercy on us, God. Deliver us from this plague. As you have been, you've been with us all. And we thank you so much for Christ's name we pray.
Amen.
How do you know to say amen after he says in Christ's name we pray? She always says it right after the word. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, also have a meeting with Dr. Ron.